Greetings. This is something I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and I've been trying to get it working. And this is a game that I had as a kid, and I don't know. I just thought about it after seeing the insane Game 7 of the World Series, where the Cubs actually freaking won after 108 years. What the nuts? And it was a lot of fun. So it got me thinking about the very first baseball game I ever had on the PC, and it was this one. It's called Batter Up. So I can't get my backups to work properly. And here's the thing. I've also never found a copy of this online. Barely any record of it at all. So it blows my mind that there's still like games like this that I thought were commonplace back in the day, but apparently they're not. And there's really certainly no downloads that I can find. So if you've ever heard of this or might have some download version of this, please let me know. But it's actually an edutainment thing. And, yeah, so it looks like it's working, right? And for the most part it does, but I haven't been able to get all the files off of my old floppy disks. There's some of them that are corrupt, as we'll see as we get into the game. So whenever I do actually find all of the files, I will review this whenever, because I would love to find the full, complete thing of this. There were later versions too. Earlier ones, obviously this is 2.0, but also later ones. In fact, from what I remember reading a couple years ago when I was trying to get this work another time, it's still used in a much later iteration in the National Math B, and it's still called Batter Up, but it doesn't really resemble this version at all. The one I have here is really old. Tried contacting them about 8 years ago, but didn't get anywhere. This version is it's obscure. And it's got a really interesting history, which I will dive into whenever I get around to reviewing that, but that's if I get this to work properly. As of now, you can pretty much do what you're about to see here, which is most of it, so that's good. Yes, we'll turn on the sound because I specifically remember the sound being a little, you know how in like Sonic the Hedgehog, you're underwater, dun, 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 dun. It's not quite that like anxiety ridden, but there's some stuff with the sound here that I remember freaking me out as like a 7-year-old kid playing this on my 486. And these animations, I love it. Okay, here's the sound. Yeah, so this is counting down, and you have to get these right as accurately as possible and as quick as possible to get a good hit. So, of course, play it on the easiest so I can play a good game of math baseball. Here's where it starts to not quite work. Some of these graphics, the graphics files, and some other ones on the discs that I have of this are corrupt. Did I get a home run? Holy crap, I did. All right. Yay! What an exciting game. But so some of the files are corrupt, but this is burned into my mind. Specifically, that Chick-fil-A logo on the left, and I blame this game and that logo for making me just go crazy for Chick-fil-A whenever I finally got a car and a job as a teenager. And it's just oh, Chick-fil-A, I could go and get some chicken like I always, I don't know, it's just a weird childhood memories that embed themselves in your brain. And it's just oh yeah. Oh, did I get another home run? This is going to be a really one-sided game. These are, yeah, outfielders, they're like, I don't even care. Yeah. And this is pretty much it. I mean, this is like the whole game right here. So I don't even have a whole lot to show in the review. It's just ridiculous childhood memories for me. And I don't know. I quite like this for some weird reason. And this is way better than I've ever gotten it to run before. So I just wanted to make a video now that I was able to somehow get some of the files working off of the floppy disks I have. I don't actually have the originals. We got it, I don't even remember where. We might have copied it from someone because it was shareware, so you could legally do that. Chances are we got it at the local book fair because at the time I was homeschooled, and so a lot of my education came from edutainment games, which is one reason I am so about edutainment month every year, every April. And so I'm actually really looking forward to next April so I can talk about more edutainment. But yeah, this game and a whole bunch of other games that I had that were educational came from a local book fair, and that place was awesome. It was just, a convention of a whole bunch of educational stuff and things that were just fun. They had some just plain old games for DOS and Windows 3.1 as well, but it was mostly educational stuff. And man, you know, it was cheaper too because we got a discount for like actually being a homeschooled family or something. If I recall, there was something like that. I don't know. And so we would stack up on just discs, floppy disks of tons of games. And this is one of them. This is a really exhilarating game here. Yeah, I guess if you just get 4 correct, then it's a home run every time, which... Maybe I should have done something other than, like, Little League Edition. That's a little, you know. Escape. That already started the game. All right, let's put it all the way up to the highest and see how that goes. I'm probably not going to do well at that, I got to admit. Yeah, let's play against the computer. And let's see here. Let's just do fraction conversion. Oh, God. All right. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I don't want to do this. Hall of Fame? Yeah, all right. Well, this is not going to go well. Batter up. LGR. Yes. All right. I love those animations. That's so cool. It was cool to me as a kid, so it's still cool now. Like it's all right. Okay, so this isn't too bad. There we go. Oh God, I don't know. I should know, but nope. Well, you know, whatever. This is gonna be a more fair game then. I don't even know. I'm terrible at doing some of these things in my head. What? 7 2/3? All right. Am I supposed to? I should probably be trying to like write these out. I suppose. Let's try. Oh crap. What does it want me to do here? Come on. I was trying to put that in. It wouldn't let me. I was like pressing space and it's like, huh. All right, whatever. Yeah, he caught it. I'm out. Oh, that sucks. Let's see what the computer does. Batter up, computer. Yes. All right, pitcher, do your thing. You look exactly the same as the last guy. Ah, yes. I just thought that ball animation was so cool. Why is the computer so good? It's like it's a computer or something. Oh, it can calculate this crap. Okay, here we go. I got the first. Well, anyway, that is batter up. I don't feel like doing any more of those things because I can't do half of them in my head. Who can? I don't know. I certainly couldn't as a kid. I can now, so you know, whatever. I never claimed to be good at those. But yeah, this game. So if anybody, please, if you have information on this, if you have a version of this backed up somewhere, I cannot find a single version of this out there. As I said before, it's just not there. I can't. I've just searched for years, and there's just no record of it. I've asked everyone I possibly could that might have archives of it, and there's just none. So, I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll get a review of this sometime if I ever get a version that's fully working, or some of the later ones. But yeah, thanks for watching.